Hello everyone, Alec DeLorean here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Now today is episode 4 of our Road to Kyber series. Things are looking good. We haven't lost many matches so far this season, so I'm hoping that we can make some progress in this one. We are only one win away from Beskar. I'm sure we'll get one win in this episode, but you never know, things might go crazy and we lose every single episode. But hopefully not. Future Alec DeLorean, editing Alec DeLorean here. Now, this episode may be a bit weird because OBS had an update before I started recording this, so I just clicked update, whatever, and my microphone reverted to default, and by default it's not this microphone, so there's no sound in all of the matches other than the actual game. So might be a little different. There's probably going to be I'm probably going to have to not include any game sound and just a voiceover for the whole episode. I hope you're fine with that. I apologize in advance. I'm sure the video will still be the same, basically. Just thought I would pre-warn you. But I won't keep you any longer, so if you enjoyed this content, this video, and this series, and all things Star Wars Hunters related, be sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the video. Episode 4. First game could be the most important match of this episode. If we win this, we reach Beskar for the first time this season. No pressure. It was dynamic control on Vader's castle. I was on Sprocket to see if anyone else took us apart, in which someone did. So I decided I'd go Sentinel since he has the potential to make enemies rage by smacking them off the map in Zone 1. The first zone didn't really go as planned, as I was the first to die, though my teammates did well and were able to get the first points in the game. I then fumbled again, and trying to get to the point while their Sprocket also had his ultimate up, a rookie mistake from me. I was then able to make a little comeback by stunning and killing Sprocket, then eventually killing Aaron Tall not long after, securing us the first points in the second zone. There Aaron Tall came in with his ultimate, but thankfully only getting one kill, so it didn't really make any difference. By the time we did eventually die, the zone was basically finished, so we were able to just make our way to the next zone. We then were able to take out their Sprocket on this zone, giving us a massive advantage, though we struggled to take people out on this zone, so it was basically just contested the whole time, meaning neither team really got any points. I got to the next zone late, but our scorer was popping off and holding her own, to which I stole both of her kills. But we are here to win, so securing kills is a must. That's my excuse, I guess. We held the zone well, but I did die at one point, though it wasn't too bad because we got all the way to 91% by the end of it. We then got to the next zone and superbly got a beautiful double kill. Poor Aaron Tall. This then won us the match. I had a great game with 13 kills, 4 deaths, and 4,900 damage. This got us 330 RP, meaning we smashed it into Beskar 3. Okay. First game into Beskar 3. I wonder if we'll be getting any Kybers in our matches now. This match was power control on Vandal Rail Yard. I then waited to see if anyone was going to take a support so then I could be a menace with Slingshot, in which no one did. So I ended up taking Scorer for this match. We were able to get to B and secure it just before Gross came over to try and smash me into the pillar. Then for some silly reason I thought I could take out Diago from range in a 1 versus 1. Sometimes I get too confident with Scorer, and it clearly shows. We then went to take B back to stop them from getting any points, to then chasing down Char and stopping him from stealing C. That's why we're Scorer on this map, as we can bully at range. They took B, so I thought I would try and take it straight away by throwing my ultimate on them, killing Diago in the process, then eventually killing Scorer, who wasted their ult. Though not long after they took B back, and Diago killed me. Then killed me again. He truly is my worst nightmare when I play Scorer. Things were looking bad, as they had a good lead on us and we kept losing more zones than we were capturing them. Then somehow we were able to take B and keep them occupied over on A for a while, which enabled us to catch up a decent amount. Then I later got into another 1 versus 1 with Diago, and whoever lost this was going to win Zone B. Thankfully, he stood still and made it easy for me. We then took the lead finally, then got to 99%. Please, no comeback from there now. Oh, wait. Nah, we won. We had a good game trying to carry the team, getting the most score, kills, assists, and damage on our team, but only 1,600 healing. We then got gifted 433 RP, making it so we don't derank if we lose the next one. Alright, onto the default game mode next, Squad Brawl, this time on Mos Espa Way Station. Now, with this mode, I don't really have any favourite hunters to use, so I waited to see what the team comp was, and I saw that we had a Sentinel and Utuni, so I thought we'd be clumped together a lot since they're both slow hunters, meaning Sprocket would be a good choice. I also noticed they had 2 healers, so this could potentially be a fantastic match for us. It was an equal start as we got a very early kill, but Reeve died not long after she jumped in on them. I then jumped down with Utuni to get some healing going. I mean, I did die in the process, but it was worth it since that made us 4-2 up. I then regrouped with the team just in time to have a massive team fight happen, so I throw down my heal and ultimate straight away. This also helped us as our Utuni ulted and got themselves a nice double kill in the process. They then charge back again, but we hold off well, getting more kills than deaths. Then by the end of the fight, we were 13-7 up. This is actually closer than I was expecting. There was then one extremely long fight as neither team were really getting lots of kills, and the healing on both teams just meant that we were all just farming damage. Their team started to fall apart as they were not really sticking as a team, meaning we were being gifted some easy kills since we were still all walking around as a group, eventually seeing us to victory. I had a great game getting 5 kills, 1 death at the start, 15 assists, and 3,800 damage. This got us a juicy 425 RP, getting us on our way to the halfway mark. Okay, we're on quite a nice winning streak here, running on from last episode. Let's try to keep it up. This match was Dynamic Control on Vandal Railyard, to which I instantly noticed it was a bot match. I was going to be Scorer, but then thought Dynamic Control is best with Sprocket, so I switched to Sprocket. This match was against Chaos as the real player, which could be troublesome for us. We had a fantastic start, killing off the real player almost instantly, and then cleaning up the rest of the bots after. By the time Chaos got back, she charged in on her own and died almost instantly again, since everyone was just concentrating on her. She then got scared to jump in this time, rewarding us with all the points on the first zone. Our team then also got to the next zone faster than them, so we were just picking enemies off while they were trying to get to the zone. This is turning into an actual slaughter of a match this far. Though I think Karma struck, as Chaos came in charging at us and used her ultimate, killing 3 of us with it, then finishing off Char with her teammates. The next zone was the same as the first 2 zones, where we got there early and were able to easily pick off enemies trying to make their way to the zone. I'm pretty sure this W is in the bag. Every enemy was running in on their own, granting us a buttload of points on the zone. I even got so confident that I left the zone extremely early to get to the next one, though it didn't really work as they were able to force me off, and then when I tried to get it back onto it, Chaos ulted and killed 2 of us. To be fair, my bots did well as they weren't able to get many points, as it was contested for most of it. They then got to the next zone well, and were actually making a bit of an uncomfortable comeback. Thankfully, my team pushed in as 4 and melted each enemy super fast, securing victory. We had a good game with 7 kills, 3 deaths, 22 assists, 3,400 damage, and 4,700 healing, meaning that gave us 431 RP, progress in our rank, meaning we might actually get a Beskar 2 in this episode. Alright, the most competitive game mode, and the best, Dynamic Control. And this time it's on Ewok Village. I saw that we had chosen a support and 2 tanks already, and since the enemy will always be close together, I thought I'd choose Utuni for the AoE damage. Which was funny, as it was basically a mirror match, only the supports were different. The start ended up going in their favour, as I got a double kill, but they were able to kill all 4 of us. When we respawned, I went in to do some big damage, and then somehow grow wings and fly up to the ledge like I'm Diago. I then jumped down like I was in Assassin's Creed and got a nice triple kill, securing the final points on the first zone. Unfortunately, they got to the second zone early, and then I decided to walk in first rather than my tanks, leading me to death. Though my team avenged me as they were able to take over the zone. We then came back, did some damage, but ultimately died as their Sprocket was doing some nice healing. I then went to the next zone early, seeing that their Sprocket decided to do the same. He did nearly kill me, but as I got too close to him, he wasn't able to last long enough to finish me off. Though, when I went to go heal myself, Slingshot finished me off with his rockets. When I respawned, I did use my ultimate, though I could have done better as I didn't know who to aim for some reason. I then went to the next zone only to die as soon as I got there. They were then beginning to catch up. I then spawned in the perfect position as I ended up being Obi-Wan Kenobi with the high ground and thought I'd stay there, keep weapon switching for the damage buff just to shoot them long range, getting a bunch of kills in the process. It was then the next zone, and I thought I'd do the same, but this time with my ultimate, to scare them off the zone, in which I also got 2 kills. I did end up dropping down not long after, as Utuni came up behind me, to then I eventually died. They then got to the next zone early, but our team was a force to be reckoned with, as we made short work of them all, leaving just their Utuni to ult us, and I did my best to dodge it like I was playing dodgeball, securing the win just as I was about to die. I had one of my best Utuni games, getting 2,300 score, 20 kills, 16 assists, and 7,600 damage. This gifted me with 442 RP towards Best Guard 2, meaning we could actually rank up if we win every match this episode. Can we do it? Game 6. 100% win rate this episode, and potentially getting 2 promotions this episode. This match was Dynamic Control on Mos Espa Pod Race. I waited to see who my teammates took, hoping I could be Sprocket again, to which they all instantly picked their mains. That works for me. The first zone on this map always feels weirdly like a stalemate, though I guess they technically got the first point, so I guess it was in their favor. But in terms of the team fight, we won, or so I thought, as when I respawned, all of my team were dead. I then thought I'd position myself closer to the next zone, but do my best to heal and deal a little bit of damage from a distance. I guess this kind of worked, as by the time the next zone was up, all of the team was still on zone 1. This worked in our favour, as we were able to hold our own on the second zone and kill them all by the time they got to it, meaning the early comeback was on. Strangely, they all must have spawned really far away, as we were able to just get a lot of score for free, and they got too scared to jump on it by the time they actually got here. We then made the mistake that they did in that we didn't get to the next zone early. Though, thankfully, even though their scorer used her ultimate, we were able to clean up their team and attempt to score points. That is the most perfect place Scorer's ult could have landed. They then tried to make a last-ditch attack for this zone, to which it failed, as I was able to take out their scorer and the rest of the team followed suit. I think at this point their team had given up, since they weren't really playing as a team and didn't like to push in. I think we won mentally, which transferred into winning the game. I had a fantastic game, getting 2,100 score, 9 kills, 1 early death, 10 assists, 2,700 damage, and 4,500 healing. And some say Sprocket is bad. This got us nicely 440 RP, meaning promotion chance in the next game of the episode. Last match, back onto the default mode, Squad Brawl, meaning it had the potential to go either way real quick. Essentially 0 to 100. This time it was close quarters on Vespara Row. Someone had already taken the support, and we had 2 tanks already, but I was really feeling Season 2, so I thought I'd take Chaos for this one. I'm actually really enjoying her, even though she's one of the worst tanks currently. Well, I say worst, but that's just because every tank in the game is really good. It was actually a really good start, as the first team fight went in our way, getting myself 3 kills, until Sprocket finished me off. When we came back, we helped finish off Char, and then somehow we bullied Groz so much that we smacked him slightly into the air with our ability. This then instantly destroyed Groz's ultimate. I think that might be a little bit of a bug, because that's kind of unfair. I later on then decided to stupidly take on both Char and Groz at the same time, thinking I could win. Lol. When we came back, we were able to get a kill, but Groz got his ultimate revenge on me as it came back to bite me in the back. When I respawned, I was about to kill Sentinel until his teammates arrived to save him. But on the other hand, I popped my ultimate and got a nice triple kill, with just 47 health remaining. I found Sprocket on his own, so I tried to finish him off, but being a slippery fish that he is, he wriggled his way out and got back to his team. This was a fantastic match. It was really fun as it was close the whole way through, though we were able to see victory by getting the last kill of the game. I had a really fun time with Chaos on this map, getting 10 kills, 5 deaths, 11 assists, and 5,100 damage. We then got 426 RP, getting us up to Beskar 2. What a crazy episode. Wow, what a crazy episode. 2 promotions in just 1 episode. That's just 2 promotions in 7 games, which is insane. Oh my god. That's probably the best episode of the whole Season 1 and Season 2 combined. That was, wow. Speechless, honestly. So really, if you did enjoy this episode, give it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it as much as I had playing it. But I won't keep you any longer, so if you enjoyed this content, this video, and all things Star Wars Hunters related, be sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.